Wake up. Come on. Wake up, little soldier. There you are. Go ahead and struggle. You only waste your own energy. These restraints aren't going anywhere. Now, this can be over quickly if you answer my questions. I'm really only telling you this for your own benefit. It makes no difference to me how I get my information. However, I thought I would at least give you the option to forego my more extreme methods. The first question is very simple. Who is your commander? Perhaps there is a way of doing this where I will not get my hands dirty. You will cooperate in the end. You will. So, maybe we can avoid this whole song and dance, and you could simply answer my questions. I can see my men have already roughed you up quite a bit, but it's nothing compared to my personal methods of extracting information. But I suppose you wouldn't be in this line of work unless you were a bit of a masochist, right? There's something righteous in suffering, isn't there? But perhaps you have suffered enough. So, tell me about your superiors. We can start simple with the names if you like. Not willing to open your mouth so soon. That's alright. I'm not quite willing to pull out my tools either. This is the last clean shirt that I have, so maybe you can tell me something else. What about your name? I'm disappointed, truly. I was looking forward to turning in early. You see, my methods are not exactly quick. More efficient than starvation, sure. But at this rate, I'm going to take us all night. I'm going to start with your teeth. How does that sound? A bicuspid, maybe. You'll hardly notice it's gone. Open your mouth. No? I didn't think so. Look, you're only prolonging the inevitable. Shh, 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 shh. Just breathe. The metal is cold, isn't it? Soothing, almost. It might be uncomfortable now, but you'll miss the feeling once I pull the teeth out. But I don't have to. Just give me a name. You can even try to convince me that you don't know anything. I might believe you. Oh, how creative. Claiming you don't remember anything. Maybe my men hit you a little too hard over the head. Well, your pupils don't seem dilated, but it's hard to tell in this light. Tell me the last thing you remember. You don't remember anything at all. This is a risky game to be playing, and unfortunately, it won't work. You won't be able to hold up this facade for very long. No one ever has. They've all cracked, so trust that you will too. And even if you truly don't remember anything, you still wear the enemy's uniform. You may not remember exactly what atrocities you have committed against my people, but that does not change the fact that you have. Get some rest, soldier. I will be back. Good morning. I hope the doctor's tests weren't too invasive. Have any of your memories come back? The name of your comrades? Your handlers, perhaps? I thought as much. Lucky for you, the doctor was able to confirm that you truly have lost your memory. I worry, though, about where your allegiance lies. The fact of the matter is that your psyche has been tampered with, and it might still be under the influence of your former allies. Now tell me, where would you flee to if I let you go? Home. Hmm. And where is that? You don't remember? Then perhaps it's in your best interest that I keep you here instead of letting you wander around aimlessly. Maybe you'll regain your memory eventually, although I have a feeling you're better off without it. A curious thing, aren't you? Do you truly want to know what you did? Well, why don't I tell you what you are instead? You are a weapon, a means to an end. But I think you gathered that, the way your skin is covered in scars. My men shot you 5 times in the chest. Did you know that? And there your heart goes, beating still. Part of me thinks you aren't entirely human, because the truth is, humans are far more fragile than you are. Don't apologize, you don't even know what you're guilty of. But you feel it, don't you? Your body knows what you've done, even if your mind doesn't. Doctor, what is it? I could take care of it. Just leave some supplies for me and go tend to the others. Let's see. Soldier Kids, gauze. There it is. Have you already forgotten that you were shot? I need to clean the wounds. It would be a shame for you to survive 5 bullets, only to die from infection. Now, if I untie you, will you sit still? Alright, there you are. Unbutton your shirt, just the top one should do. Did you get the bandage off? No, stop. The blood's clotted. You risk reopening the wound if you rip it off. We'll soak it first. Here, drink this. It's just water. You're dehydrated. Drink it, soldier. Hard time accepting help from the enemy. Well, you have a choice here. Your enemies were chosen for you. Until now. I doubt you could give me a valid reason as to why you should see me that way, other than the fact you were told to. So, either I can remain your enemy, or I can become your ally. It's your choice. Good. Sip it, slowly. I'll get you something to eat after I change these. Just hold still. Hmm. I've never seen anyone heal so quickly. I'm sure it's still painful, but these look over a week old. Lean forward. Let me see the exit wounds. They're looking alright. Let me clean them, and we'll put the new bandages on. I have one more question. One I think I already know the answer to. Do you remember your name? Or maybe there's no name to remember. I suppose I can keep calling you Soldier until you think of something you'd like to be called. I'm General Hay. I'm the commander of this post, but I'm sure you already gathered that. My troops and I were sent here to secure the border, which we succeeded in doing. The enemy retreated, and when they did, they left you behind. They must have thought you were dead with how many hits you took, which is a good thing. It means they won't be coming back for you. I only mean that I have doubts that they treated you well. If they were controlling you, well, they could have treated you however they wanted. Done enough to keep you alive and compliant, and nothing more. Whatever we decide to do with you, you'll fare better here than you ever would have with them. And there, you're all set. I'll get you something to... Wait, come here. Stop struggling, soldier. Look at me. They're hunting. Look at me. There's no danger, soldier. You're all right. Just calm down. Some of my men are out hunting for dinner. It's all right. No, 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 no. Don't try to fight me. Don't waste your energy. Sit back down. Sit. That's right. They're only hunting. That's all that was. Should have warned you. There's no fighting here. You're safe. Everyone here is safe. The enemy is long gone. You don't have to fight anymore. Unclench your fists. Relax. I've seen the way you pause at every sound, the way your eyes flick around the room. You were waiting for something to go wrong, weren't you? Waiting for the ball to drop and to pick up arms again. I said it before, your mind may have forgotten, but your body remembers. The fighting is over, and I'm sure once that sinks in, you don't know what to do with yourself. Who knows if you even had a life before this? Fighting might be all you know. Let's get you something to eat. There's no sense keeping you in this dark room. If you're worried about hurting someone, you don't need to. You're still weak and recovering. I can handle it if something goes wrong. Come on, the fresh air might do you some good. You are a prisoner, yes, but I'm not exactly letting you run wild, am I? Now come on, you need to eat something as well. We can figure out exactly what we're going to do with you later. You weren't expecting any kindness from me, were you? It's alright, little soldier. This isn't some kind of test. I'm not going to torture you. I see now that there is nothing to gain from that. Maybe you will be tried for your crimes, but I don't see the purpose of it. If you were brainwashed like the doctor claims, then they are the only sins of your superiors. But we need not worry about that now. What we need to worry about is you regaining your strength, and the next step in that endeavor is getting you something to eat. So please, come with me, soldier. We can talk more after a meal. Evening, soldier. No, it's all right. You don't have to get up. At ease, soldier. I'd like you to be sitting for what I'm about to tell you. I'm sure you've gathered it based off of the way the others are celebrating outside. It's over. The war is over. You don't believe me? I wasn't sure you would. This is all you know. Judging by the looks of you, you were young when the war started. Maybe you hadn't even been born yet. I myself hardly remember what peace is supposed to feel like. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself when I return home. I'm sure it's all changed now anyway. No, we won't ship you off to prison. You've been docile, more like a wounded dog than anything else. You haven't had any idea what to do with yourself without any orders. The prisons will be overflowing as it is, and truth be told, I can't fault you for what you've done. You weren't in control of your own actions. My hope is that we might be able to integrate you into society. Perhaps that is too much to ask, but I think we should try. You deserve a chance. You do. I know you think you don't, but you do. You're obligated, I think. There are so many dead that have lost their chance. So, do it for their sake. Do it so you might atone for all that you have done. Except you do have a place to go. You have my estate. It's quiet, just outside the city. I think it would be a good place for your rehabilitation. Mine as well. The countryside has a way of soothing the mind. The supply train is going to arrive first thing in the morning. We leave then. I do. I do think there's a chance for you. I have to hope. I've done things I'm not proud of. Things that things that keep me up at night. Things that are worse than what you have done. Because I did it of my own violation. I have to hope that there's a chance for you, because if there isn't, there is no chance for me. Do you understand? And maybe we can help each other. I know that when I return home, no one will know what we went through, what we did, what we saw. So I think it might be nice to have someone around who understands. You're welcome, soldier. Now get some rest. We'll have to leave before sunrise. Are you nervous? You don't need to be. I know this is all new to you, that you have no context of the world outside the warfront. There will be plenty of learning to do, but we can take it one step at a time. There's the gate. The manor is just around the bend. It's been in my family for 5 generations now, but I'm the only one who lives there, aside from the staff. The others don't like how isolated it is, but I prefer it that way. It seems safer. Nothing but deer and rabbits at your back door. There, did you see it? Isn't it grand? It hasn't changed a bit. It's like I never left. Come on. There shouldn't be many people here, just the housekeeper. I sent a telegram ahead to tell them to take the day off to reunite with their loved ones. Won't be back until tomorrow. Hurry up. I bet you there's a hot meal waiting for us in the kitchen. What's wrong? It's real, I promise. I can give you a full tour later, once we have something in our stomachs. Perhaps a bath is in order too, and then right to bed. We've been traveling all day. I managed to catch a few winks on the train, but you've been up for 16 hours straight. I am definitely looking forward to a real bed. No more squeaky cots and itchy threadbare blankets. Yeah, kitchen is this way, down the stairs. Soldier? Where did you go? Soldier? Soldier, where are you? You have to be around here somewhere, soldier. Are you here, beneath the table, maybe? There you are. I understand if you need some time alone, but you can't just disappear like that. I was worried you'd run off. I always forget about this balcony. I don't visit this wing of the house very often. It belonged to my parents when they lived here. I'm surprised the tablecloth is still intact. Has to have been out here for 20 years at least. Can I join you? Here, I bought you something to eat. I know it's stuffy inside. I didn't mean to overwhelm you. I know you think I'm expecting a lot of you. It's a big adjustment. One that I'm struggling with too. I feel restless, like I should be strategizing, giving orders, writing reports. I'm so exhausted, but I don't know if I'm going to be sleeping at all tonight. You can't relax either. You haven't let your guard down once. I don't blame you. There's probably still a part of your brain that's been wired to view me as the enemy, to view this house as enemy territory. How do you feel? Tired. That's good. You need rest. No, I didn't put anything in it. It's safe. I don't have a reason to do something like that anyway. You haven't given me any trouble. Not much, anyway. Not to mention, it would be a breach of trust. Come on, you need your strength. I was thinking that I'll put you in this wing. It's the quietest, furthest from the kitchen and the parlor, should I have anyone over. And you seem to like the balcony. Everything alright? Here, let me take that. It seems to have done its job. I'm sorry, little soldier. I may have told a tiny white lie. I may have slipped a sedative into your food. Nothing major, just enough to get you to sleep. You're exhausted, and I knew you wouldn't be able to relax on your own. If you keep going without sleep, then you won't be in your right mind, and who knows how much damage that will do. It's alright. It's gonna be just fine. Don't fight it, you're alright. Nothing is gonna happen to you. There is no danger here. There is no war, no fighting, no guns, no fists, no weapons. You are safe. You can let your guard down. You can let it all go. Come on, let's get you to bed. It's alright, I've got you. Don't be angry with me. Consider this a favor. You might even thank me in the morning, once you're well rested. You're going to be fine. I'm going to lay you down and turn out the lights, and then I'm going to leave you alone. No one will bother you, not until the sun comes back up. No, I don't. I don't have to leave. You aren't all that angry then, are you? Well, that's alright. You can be angry all you like. If you want me to stay, I'll stay. Here, let me lay you down and take these boots off. Do you always tie the boots so tight? I'll have to get you a new pair. I'm worried others will notice that these belong to the enemy. Maybe I'll keep them as a trophy. Hidden away, of course. You don't need the reminder of what you used to be. There, let's pull up the covers. Comfortable? It's almost taken full effect. You can close your eyes. I won't let anything happen to you. You know, one of the perks of the sedative, a dreamless sleep. I take it myself, every night, because without it, I'm haunted. I'm haunted by ghosts, specters, spirits. Sometimes they cross over and touch me in the waking world, and I can tell you're haunted too, even if you can't remember their faces. They'll leave us alone one day, for good, when they tire of their haunting. Even ghosts must move on eventually. And we'll move on, too, to something beyond killing. We can be whatever we like. We can be gardeners, even. I'd like to cultivate, to grow something instead of killing it. I'd like to dig dirt out of my fingernails instead of blood. I'm glad I did not kill you. I think you will grow into something beautiful, little soldier. I don't think we can ever make up for what we've done, but we can try. We can be good. We can be beautiful. We only have to try, that's all. We just have to try.